Good afternoon, teachers. Welcome to this English virtual class. My name is Teacher-Jyotiprava Nahak and I am an assistant teacher of Government High School, Tampakila. So, my dear children, today we will be discussing about another important session from your English textbook, English text, that is air pollution, a hidden menace. And before this class, we have already discussed so many paragraphs about that chapter, right? And today we will be discussing some more aspects of air pollution, that is acid rain and its impact on our environment. And today we will discuss, or we will cover the paragraphs 12 to 16, okay, in this class. So without any further go, let's get started. Okay, children, as I have already told you that today we are going to cover paragraph 12 to 16 from your text, that is air pollution or hidden menace, in the paragraph 12 to 16. But before that, let's quickly recapitulate what we have already learned in our previous classes. So first of all, in paragraph 1, we know about the black day or the death night. What was that? That was an accident, a Bhopal tragic accident, industrial accident. When it was happened on 3rd December 1984, and how it was happened? Deadly gases from Union Carbide escaped, or deadly gases like methane escaped into the atmosphere from which industry? That is Union Carbide industry. And what was the result? The result was that it killed 4,000 residents. Okay, so 4,000 residents, 4,000 people were killed in that accident, and also a large number of people were crippled. Thousands number or large number of people crippled. They lost their physique, they lost. Okay, so we can imagine how tragic that accident was. And from that paragraph, we came to know that pure air is very much essential for us. If the air, then it will harmful for us. Okay, so in second paragraph, we know why air is needed for us. Why air is so important for us. So, an adult or a human being exchanges 15 kgs of air in a day in comparison to 2.5 kgs of water it intake, and 1.5 kgs of food a human consumed. So as we consumed, or as we exchange more air than water and food, right? So we need more pure air. If then more pollutants get into our body and it will be harmful for us, right? And so what is pure air? If we need pure air for ourselves, then what is pure air? Air is a mixture of many gases. So if the composition of air is like this, that is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, little less than 1% argon, and 0.03 carbon oxide. If this composition is in our air, then that air is called pure air. And if the composition get altered, okay, if it get altered means if there is any change, suppose the oxygen level gets reduced and carbon dioxide get increased into the atmosphere, then the air is polluted, or we share that air, poisoned air or polluted air. So how the air get polluted? How the air get polluted? So how the air get polluted? Air is poisoned or polluted with the byproducts of technological society. What is technological society? Technological society, in our society, in today's, there are lots of numbers of industries, numbers of vehicles, number of machines are there we use day-to-day life, in our day-to-day life. So with the byproducts, okay, with the byproducts of this industrial society, with the byproducts of these industries and automobiles, air get poisoned or air get polluted. How the industries are responsible for air pollution? Because the industries, the different lots of industries are there, so the industries need fuels. What are the fuels? Fuels like coke, coal and furnace oil. Okay, so the industries need coal, coke, furnace oil for burning or for heat or power. Okay, and when these fuels, when this coal, coke and furnace oil get burning, when they industries burn it, then smokes released into the atmosphere. Huge amount of smokes released into the pure air. Then what are the industries which pollute the air most? Okay, different industries, each and every industry pollute the air. But what are the most important industries which are the major contributor for air pollution? The first one is thermal power station, right? So smokes and ash from thermal power station pollute the air most. Then thereafter, industries like cement, then steel and ore processing industries, they release lots of or huge amount of smoke into the atmosphere. So these four industries are the major contributor to air pollution. Okay. Then we came to know that not only the industries are responsible for air pollution, what else is responsible? Yes, the toxic gases released from the automobile. Automobiles exhaust are equally responsible for air pollution. So it was reported that in Greater Kolkata, in Kolkata city only, 1500 tons of pollutants released into the atmosphere in one day, in a day only, right? So, and it was also reported, and we came to know in paragraph 7 that car exhaust or automobiles exhaust are responsible for 60% of air pollution, more than the industry, right? So we can imagine the vehicles we use, the automobiles we use, how harmful they are. Okay, then thereafter we know the different impact of air pollution on our environment. So what are the impact? First of all, we know that car exhaust gases, they badly affect or ill affect our flower, leaves, vegetable crops. Then pollutants from power plants, they destroy or they kill the trees. After that, we came to know fumes from smelters, different smelters or different fumes, different toxic gases which released from fumes, they destroy or they poison our kettles. And rubber tires become porous, they become porous, and there is lots of hole in rubber tires due to air pollution. And also different beautiful buildings, monuments, they get stubby, they get deteriorated due to air pollution, right? Then thereafter we know whether there is any impact or how the air pollution affects us, how air pollution affects our body. So there we discuss so much different types of diseases are caused by air pollution, especially eye irritation, scratchy throats and respiratory problems, right? These are the main diseases which caused by air pollution. Then thereafter we know that the greenhouse effect. Scientists are very much worried about global warming. What is global warming? That the different toxic gases such as carbon dioxide, methane and nitrous oxide, they get increased into our atmosphere. Then what will happen? When they get increased into our atmosphere, they trap the radiation from sun. The sun, and they do not allow the sun rays to get escaped from the atmosphere. As a result, what will happen? As a result, atmosphere become warmer. And when the atmosphere gets warmer, we call that global warming, right? And today, scientists and different meteorologists and activists, they are also very much worried, they are very much concerned about global warming. Then thereafter in paragraph 11, we came to know about the widespread use of chloroform. Another concern for different scientists. Okay, so scientists are also very much concerned and very much worried about the uses of chlorofluorocarbons. Why? Because these chlorofluorocarbons, they destroy the atmospheric layer, by the ozone layer, right, which save us from ultraviolet rays from the sun. And where we use these substances, where we use chlorofluorocarbons, we use chlorofluorocarbon as a refrigerant. Refrigerant means to cool anything such as in freeze, as refrigerant. Then it is also used as cleaner, to clean different machine, to clean different engine. This chlorofluorocarbon is also used, and it is also used in different cands such as spray can, paint can, aerosol can, body spray can, right? So we use this chlorofluorocarbon into different way or different things, right? And now, dear children, in this class, today class, we are going to know a more important aspect of air pollution, that is acid rain and its impact on environment. Acid rain is also one of the cause of air pollution. So in this class we will know about acid rain and its impact on environment. So first of all, I will read the paragraphs. I am going to read the paragraphs 12 to 16, and what you have to do, you have to look at attention towards my. Then thereafter we will discuss the paragraphs in detail. Of course, thereafter we will have the summary. After that, there are some of that. Then thereafter a homework for you. So look at your book, page number 79. Here I am going to read the paragraph. So first, acid rain and its impact on environment. Another concern is acid rain. This is rain or other precipitation that contains oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, along with other chemicals. Acid rain causes damage in lakes and rivers. It poisons the plants and animals that live in the water. It may also affect crops and other plants, stone buildings and monuments, and drinking water. Acid rain affects everything it falls on. The water in rivers and lakes turns acidic. For instance, in Sweden, 4,000 lakes have been so severely affected that no fish has survived. It also changes the soil's nutrient content. It washes or leaches away nutrients like potassium, calcium, and magnesium from the upper layer that help the trees grow. Acid rain kills large stretches of forest, leaving behind leafless skeletons of trees. When forest begins to die, the animals and birds in those forests follow. Among the growing list of species threatened by acid rain are the pied flycatcher and Apollo butterfly in Sweden. The default fish has vanished from the river of Central Wales, and the brown trout from Norwegian lakes. The list goes on. What about our health? Acid rain irritates the sensitive tissues of our eyes and lungs, particularly in children. It can also cause skin lesions. Living being apart, even buildings are not spared. In Poland, the beautiful old buildings of Krakow are slowly being destroyed by acidic smoke. In Athens, a city which is highly polluted, acid rain is eating into the marble of its world-famous monuments. Experts say that more damage has been done in the past 25 years than in the previous 2000. Okay? So now, dear children, let's understand the text better. Let's understand the text with some meaning word. First is acid rain and its impact. Okay. Another concern is acid rain. So here the writer said that another concern is acid rain. Why it is written that another concern? Because in our previous classes, in our previous paragraphs, we came to know scientists are very much concerned for two things. What are these two things? One is global warming and the second one is widespread use of chlorofluorocarbon, right? So beside these two things, scientists and meteorologists, they are also very much concerned about what? They are very much concerned about acid rain. So what is acid rain? Amla varsha jahaku kuhajaye. Okay? They are very much worried about acid rain. So what is acid rain? Acid rain is nothing. This is rain or other precipitation that contain oxide of sulfur and nitrogen along with other chemicals. So this is just as rain, just as ordinary rain. But what is precipitation? Precipitation means fall of rain and snow. Barsha heba, that may be rain, that may be snow, that may be hail. Okay, so fall of rain snow or hail is called precipitation. So this is just a rain. Acid rain is just as usual or rain or any precipitation, but it contains what it contains? It contains oxide of sulfur and nitrogen and also some other chemicals. So when oxide of sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide get mixed with the water, that becomes acidic. How? Let's see. We can understand how acid rain formed with this picture. Okay, so SO2, sulfur oxide, or we can say sulfur dioxide, when it mixed with H2O water, that become H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Okay, and NO2, nitrogen oxide, when it get mixed with H2O water, it becomes HNO3, nitric acid. Okay, so when sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide mixed with water, they become acid. No more the oxides or the water become oxide or water, they become acid. Okay, and one more thing, dear students, you should know that H2SO4 sulfuric acid and HNO3 nitric acid are the two most strongest acid among all the acids. Sabu acid ru ei duiti acid strongest acid. Okay, so you can imagine when this fall on the ground, that means the acid fall on the ground. Okay, and that's why the sulfuric acid is known as the king of the acid, and nitric acid is also known as the queen of the acid, as they are the strongest acid among all the acids. So when rain mixed with different sulfuric acid and sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide, then that becomes acid. Okay, so if that become acid, jodi seta acid hey gala, then what's the problem? Okay, let's see. Acid rain causes damage in lakes and rivers. So when the water become acid, pani jete bele amla re parivartan he jaye, then the acid rain causes damage in lakes and river. The water, the acid comes to the ground, right, and they mixed with different water bodies like lakes and rivers, and when they mixed with that water bodies, they damage, okay, they damage the lakes and the rivers, and it poisons the plants and animals that live in the water. So it is very obvious, if the lake get poisoned, if the lake get damaged or the river get damaged, then it is very obvious that the plants live in that lake or river, the animals that live in that lake and river, they get also poisoned. Semane bhi bisakta hojibe and they also get damaged. Okay, and it may also affect crops, other plants, stone buildings, monuments, and drinking water. So acid rain affects each and everything which it falls. Jaha upre bhi acid rain padila, then it affects that thing. So how it affects? It affects the lakes, it affects the rain, it affects the river, and at the same time it affects different other plants. You can see how the plants were affected, and it poisoned the animal who lives in that river and the lakes. At the same time it affects or it has bad impact on stone buildings, different beautiful monuments, and also drinking water. It leaches away the copper, iron, and aluminum from the water. Okay, so it also affects the drinking water. So we can understand how acid rain is very dangerous for us. So let's see how it affects. Although acid rain affects each and everything which it falls, jaha upare bhi pade taku affect kare, but how? Let's see. Impact of acid rain on water and land. Acid rain affects everything it falls on. So wherever the acid rain falls, it affects each and everything, right? Prati jinsa ko se affect karithay. How? Let's see. The water in rivers and lakes turn acidic. So when the acid rain falls on rivers and water, when it mixed with that water of river and lakes, नदी आउ ह्रदर जल सहित जिते से मिसी जाए, then the water of lakes and river become acidic, अम्लीय हो जाए. And for instance, there is an example. For instance means for example, जेंति गोटे example दिया है. What is that? In Sweden, 4,000 lakhs have been so severely affected that no fish has survived. So in Sweden, this is the example of Sweden. So in Sweden, okay, in Sweden, what happened? 4,000 lakhs have been so severely, so seriously affected due to acid rain that no fish has survived. कौनसी माछ आउ सेठी देखिबाकू मिलु ना. You can see the picture how acid rain affect different lakes and different rivers. So imagine 4,000 lakes are now that much affected, so seriously affected that there was no fish. Okay, and it also changes this is the impact on water, how it affect the water, and it also changes the soil nutrient content. As we know, our soil has so many nutrients. What is nutrient? Nutrient means nourishment or pushtisara. Okay, poshaka tattva. So soil has its own nutrients. So it leaches away or it changes the nutrients level. How? It washes or leaches away nutrients like potassium, calcium, magnesium from the upper layer that help trees to grow. So acid rain, when it falls on the ground, when it falls on soil, it leaches away. What are the nutrients? The nutrients like potassium, calcium and magnesium. Okay, leaches away, washes away or wipe away, dhoi neba. Okay, leaches away, washes away, dhoi niye, nashta kari diye. कौन नष्ट करे? The nutrients, पोषक तत्व of soil, माटीर पोषक तत्व को से कौन करते हैं? नष्ट कर देता है by washing potassium, calcium and magnesium. Okay, why these are important? Why these nutrients are important? Because these are very much important as it has to grow the trees. गछर बढ़िबारे एई तीनोटी nutrient साहाय्य करथांती. So these are so much important, very important for growing of trees, and acid rain leaches away or washes away these nutrients. So what will happen then? Acid rain kills large stretches of forest, leaving behind leafless skeletons of trees. And what else it do? It does. Acid rain also kills large stretches. Stretches means cover, व्यापक, बहुत मात्रा रे जोटा व्यापी था. So acid rain kills large stretches of forest. बहुत बड़ा बड़ा जंगल को acid rain नष्ट कर देता है, and it leaves behind leafless skeleton of trees. You can imagine, you can see the picture what is happening or how the acid rain affects to our forest. जंगल सब को नष्ट कर देता है, जंगल सब को पोड़ी देता है, and we can see only the skeletons, leafless or lifeless skeletons of trees. Okay. Now let's see what is the impact of acid rain on animals and birds. It affects water bodies, it affects aquatic animals, and it also affects land. So let's see how acid rain affects different animals and birds. When forests begin to die, the animals and birds in those forests follow. So it is very obvious. In our last slide we came to know that acid rain leaches away the nutrients from the soil, and at the same time it destroyed or killed the large stretches of forest. बहुत बड़ा बड़ा जंगल को नष्ट कर देते हैं, right? So if the forest die, यदि जंगल मरिबो, जंगल नष्ट हो जाए, then what will happen? Yes, it is obvious that the animals and the birds. It is very obvious that the animals and the birds, those who lived in that forest, जो माने से जंगल रहते, what will happen with them? Obviously, they will follow. They will follow means what? They will also die. यदि जंगल नष्ट होगा, जंगल मरिबो, then it is very obvious that the animals and the birds who live in that forest, they also die. Follow means here they also die. So, among the growing list of species threatened by acid rain are the pied flycatcher and Apollo butterfly in Sweden. So here is an example that which animals are affected due to acid rain. So the first example is that among the growing list of species threatened, species means biological kinds, जैविक प्रजाति, जे कोनोसी जैविक प्रजाति को प्राणी उद्भिद जहाँ को भी आमे ताको कहि परिबा species. Okay, so and threatened means endangered, विपदग्रस्त, विपद संकुल अवस्था जो माने विपद अवस्था रे अछंती, they are endangered or threatened. So among the growing list of species threatened by acid rain are the pied flycatcher and Apollo butterfly in Sweden. So in Sweden rethiba what? Pied flycatcher, the beautiful bird, you can see the picture, and the beautiful butterfly, that is Apollo butterfly. They are now in endangered, they are now in threatened position. Semane vilupta hebaku jauchanti. Why? Because of acid rain. Due to acid rain, these two species, these two lives, okay, are going to destroy from the earth due to acid rain. In which this is Sweden. Then thereafter there are some more examples, such as the deeper fish has vanished from the river of Central Wales. Central Wales through which fish? That is the deeper fish. It has already vanished. Vanished to disappear, adrushya. It has already vanished means it has already disappeared. तार आउ से आउ नाही, automatic माने already ध्वंस हे गलानी. Which river? From which river? Central Wales. Okay, you can see the picture. This is the picture of deeper fish. It has already vanished. It has disappeared from the earth due to what? Due to acid rain. And one more example is there, the brown trout from Norwegian lakes. Okay, one more example. This is the picture of brown trout, which is also vanished, which has also vanished and disappeared from the lake of Norwegian. Okay, and these are not only the listed or species, there are lots of animals. The list is so on, the list is goes on. Okay, so केवल ए चारिटा ही प्रजाति नुहंती जो माने कि निजो को हरई बसिलेनी किबा हरई सारिलेनी already, but there are so many animals, so are there who lost themselves, who disappeared from the earth due to pollution. Okay, now let's see, is there any impact of acid rain on our body or any other thing? Let's see. So impact of acid rain on human or buildings. So what is the impact of acid rain on our body? What about our health? Let's know what is the impact of acid rain on our body. So acid rain irritates the sensitive tissues of our eyes and lungs, particularly in children. So it affects our eyes, it affects our lungs. As we have already discussed, air pollution is also cause different type of eye irritations, scratchy throats, respiratory problems, like that. Acid rain also harmful, or it also affects irritate jantrana, painful. Okay, it gives pain to our eyes, the tissues, sensitive tissues of our eyes, it gives pain to our eyes and also to our lungs, especially to the children. Okay, and at the same time it can also cause skin lesions. What is the meaning of lesion? Lesion means wounds or injuries. Okay, so at the same time can also affect, or it causes skin diseases or skin irritation. Okay, now what is the impact on building? Let's see. Living beings apart, okay, living beings apart, even buildings are not spared. Okay, so spared, free from, vanchita. So acid rain, we came to know that acid rain affects each and every living being. It may be vegetable, it may be forest, it may be animals or human. Okay, so it affects each and every one, and it also affects the buildings are also not spared. That means acid rain also badly affect the buildings, the stones, each and everything. Okay, so how? There are some examples. Let's see the examples. In Poland, okay, in Poland, the beautiful old buildings of Krakow are slowly being destroyed by acidic smoke. Okay, acidic smoke. What is smoke? Smoke means a mixture of smoke and fog. Smoke or fog, धुआं और fog रा मिश्रण को आमे ताको कहतो fog, smoke. Okay, smoke. Like जेंति कि lunch और breakfast और lunch रा मिश्रण को brunch कहा जाए. Like that, smoke and fog रा mixture को कहा जाए smoke. So the smoke, acidic smoke, what it did? It destroyed, okay, it destroyed the beautiful buildings of Krakow. You can see the pictures that how the buildings are so beautiful. Okay, Poland is especially famous for its buildings. forest architect, right? So now this acidic smoke, or now this acidic, or we can say acidic smoke, destroy very beautiful buildings of Krakow or Poland. And in Athens, another example, in Athens, a city which is highly polluted, acid rain is eating into the marble of its world famous monuments. Eating into is decaying, nashta karidela. So acid rain in Athens, not only in Athens, in every corner of the world, the acid rain eating into the marbles, okay, eating into the different stone buildings, and they deteriorate, they make that shabby, that they damage that monuments. Okay, so experts say that more damage has been done in the past 25 years than the previous 2000. So experts, the scientists, the meteorologists, the experts, now they are saying that more damage has been done in last 25 years, because the 25 ବର୍ଷରେ ଯେତିକି ନଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି କିମ୍ବା ଯେତିକି ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ୍ ହେଇଛି ଲାଷ୍ଟ 2000 ସେଞ୍ଚୁରୀରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେତିକି ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ୍ ହେଇନାହିଁ କହିକି ଏକ୍ସପର୍ଟ ମାନଙ୍କ କହିବା ଅଟେ. So we can imagine how the air pollution and the acid rain is bad for our environment. So now dear children, we came to know about the acid rain and its impact on different things. Wherever the acid rain fall, what it did or what it does to that things, we know that. Okay, now let's the summary. Let's quickly summarize what we have learned in paragraph 12 to 16. Paragraph 12 ରୁ 16 ଭିତରେ ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଦେଖିଲେ, what is there in those paragraphs? Let's quickly revise. So acid rain containing oxides of sulfur and nitrogen and other chemicals causes extensive damage to crops, plants, aquatic animals, stone building, monuments, and drinking water. Acid rain turns river water and lake water acidic. Acid rain washes away potassium, calcium, and magnesium from the upper layer. It kills large stretches of forest, and when forests die, the animals and birds in those forests also die. Acid rain causes irritations of sensitive tissues of eyes and lungs, and also causes skin wounds. Acid smoke is slowly destroying the beautiful building and the beautiful world famous monuments. Okay, so dear children, this was the summary, and now we are going to deal with some on. Okay, so let's discuss some MCQs, multiple choice question. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's start. So the instruction is, each question has 4 answer choices. Choose the correct one. So you have to choose the correct answer. Okay, so let's see first question. What is the first question? Acid rain contains oxides of nitrogen and dash. What it contains? Yes? Jairam High School? Answer it. Acid rain contains oxides of nitrogen and dash.
Sulfur.
Very good. Good. Sulfur. Okay, so acid rain contains oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. Good. Very good. Sit down. Question number 2. Acid rain poisons aquatic animals and dash. Aquatic animals and what else? Earth, fish, plants.
Option C, plants.
Option C, plants. Very good. Yes.
Plants.
Very good. Yes, plants. Acid rain poison the aquatic animals, at the same time plants. Very nice. Okay, now come to question number 3. No fish has remained alive in 4,000 lakes in dash. Where? 4,000 lakes.
Sweden.
Which?
Option C.
Sweden. Okay, yes,
Sweden.
very good. Very nice, very good. Sweden is the right answer. Okay, question number 4. Acid rain leaches away dash from the upper layer of the soil. What it leaches away? Vitamins, proteins, fats, or nutrients? What it leaches away? Yes?
Nutrients.
Yes. Okay, yes, it leaches away nutrients, right? Okay. Question number 5. Let's see what is the question 5. Acid rain leaves behind what? Leaves behind a dash. Okay. What is that? Large stretches of forests, leafless skeletons of trees, trees with leaves or nutrients of the soil. What it leaves behind? Yeah.
Option B.
Option B. What is that? Just read the option.
Skeleton of trees.
Yes, very good. Leafless.
Skeleton of trees.
Yes, right. Leafless skeletons of trees. So acid rain leaves behind leafless skeletons of trees. Okay. Question number 6. Let's see what is there. When forests begin to die, the animals and birds in those forests follow. Okay. Here the underlined part means dash. So what is the meaning of follow here? Okay, in this sentence. Is it live, stay longer, survive or die too? Pendra High School?
That too.
Die too.
That
Yes.
too.
Yes, very good. It's died too. Excellent. Sit down. Now let's go to question number 7. Which species in Sweden have been threatened by acid rain? Okay, in Sweden, which species? Is it pied flycatcher and dipperfish, Apollo butterfly and brown trout, then pied flycatcher and Apollo butterfly, or dipperfish and brown trout? Which is the correct option? Okay?
Option C.
Option C. What is that? Read the option.
Option
What
B.
is there in
Option B.
B.
Apollo butterfly and brown trout.
Apollo butterfly and brown trout. Option B. Sweden. Just remember Sweden. You may go to your book also. You can follow your book. The correct option.
Option A. Option A.
Option A.
Option
Okay.
A.
Pied fly. Okay. Last time. A, B, C, D. Which one is the correct one?
Option D. Option D. Option D.
Option C. Okay. The pied flycatcher and the Apollo butterfly. Okay. Yes. Question number 8. How does acid rain affect man? How it affects human? Okay. Causes eye irritation or irritates the sensitive tissues of our lungs, or it causes skin lesions, or all of these. Which is the correct answer?
All of this. All of this. D. Option D.
Yes, all of these is the correct answer. Acid rain affect our eyes, it irritates our eyes, it irritates our lungs, and at the same time it causes different skin lesions or different skin rashes, wounds. Okay, now question number 9. This has vanished from the river of Central Wales due to acid rain. Central Wales, remember. Which one is the correct one? Pied flycatcher, the dipperfish, the brown trout, the Apollo butterfly. Which one? Remember the place.
Option B. The dipperfish.
Option
B. The dipperfish.
Yes, very good. The
B.
dipperfish. Yes. B. The dipperfish is vanished from Central Wales. Very nice. Good. Sit down. Now question number 10. Acid rain can cause skin lesions. Okay. So the underlined word means this. What is the meaning of lesion? Is it rashes, injuries, scratches, or cracks?
Option B. Injuries.
Yes, very nice. It's injuries. Okay. So acid rain can cause skin injuries or skin wounds. Excellent. Very good. Next, question number 11. The beautiful old buildings of Krakow are slowly being destroyed by dash. Okay. By acid rain or air pollution or acidic smoke or chlorofluorocarbons.
Option A.
Beautiful
acid rain.
buildings of Krakow.
Option C. Acidic smoke.
Yes, very good.
Acidic smoke.
Acidic smoke.
Yes. Option C, acidic smoke. Acidic smoke destroy the beautiful building of Krakow. Okay. Now question number 12. The phrase. Look at the phrase very carefully. Fall of rain or snow or hail. Okay, is related to death. The single word for fall of rain, snow or hail. What is that? Is it condensation, evaporation, precipitation or transpiration? Which is the correct answer? Yes? Yes, high school, try to answer. Yes, high school. Okay, Bimlagad High School.
Option number B.
Option number B. Which is, what is that? What is that? Read the option. One word
Option B,
or
evaporation.
C or C?
Option number C, precipitation.
Precipitation. Yes, correct answer is precipitation. Yes, precipitation means fall of rain or snow or hail. Very nice. Okay, now question number 13. Acid rain has affected 4,000 lakhs in Sweden death. You have to fill the blank with an adverb. Okay, so which adverb is appropriate? Very badly, acutely, critically, severely. Yes? Yes, which is the correct option? Follow your book. You can go through your books. Option D. What is that? Read the word. Yes, option D is severely. Yes, severely. Okay, very seriously. So, acid rain has affected 4,000 lakhs in Sweden very severely. Okay. Now, question number 14. Acid rain deaths oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. So, here you have to put the verb. Okay, which is the correct verb? Consists, contents, text,
Content.
mixes.
Content.
Content. Yes,
Content.
yes. Very nice. Yes, right. Contents. Question number 15. Acid rain leaches away nutrients like dash from the upper layer of the soil. Which nutrients it leaches away? It washes away. Is it potassium
All of
or
these.
calcium?
All
All
of
of
this.
these.
Yes, very good. Yes.
All of these.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Very good. So, acid rain leaches away the potassium, calcium and magnesium from the upper layer of the soil. Okay. So, class, dear students, you make it very fruitful. You attend the class very attentively and you did very well. Okay. So, lastly, this is the homework for you. And what is the homework? Write a short note in about 100 words on acid rain and its impact. Okay. So I hope you will do this homework, and this homework will also help you to write the subjective question answer about acid rain and its impact, right? So be sure that you will do the homework, and also you will check the homework with your subject teacher. Okay. And lastly, thank you very much. Have a good day.